friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back to a journal with me and a little update for you. I wanted to show you, I went to another scrapbook retreat this weekend or a crop. I went to a crop this weekend and I just wanted to show you the pages I got done. Yeah, there's quite a few. And some aren't done. So I do have them in my pockets. This one's not done. I started it. Like I'll finish it, right? So that one's like saved for later. Maybe we'll work on that one together. We'll see. This one also is not done. I thought I had more pictures and then, so there's those two I just didn't feel like I wanted to finish. I just felt like it wasn't ready. So I think I can just show you these and flip them. So I keep them in these pockets. I've explained this to you before, but like if you missed that video or whatnot, because I haven't scrapbooked in like 10 years. So I keep them in these pockets for now until I want to put them in my albums. And then when I take them out, I will take them all out in chronological order for that year. And they'll be in like a layout like this, if that makes sense, right? So they won't be flip-flops. So they will go together. But anyway, so I did this Thanksgiving one and they're not complete. I didn't do the journaling on them. It just wasn't... it wasn't the time to do the journaling. Okay, so there's that one. And then these, I'll just flip for you. I'm sorry, because I do know there's a glare. I'm going to try and hold them, I think, like this. Here is my birthday. So these are from 2024. Right? And a lot of these pictures you've seen because I popped them into my journal, but like in a smaller size, obviously. So that was a fun one. This one was... yeah, same summer, same thing, saying goodbye to my daddy. And let's see, I have this one. And again, a lot of these you've seen because like this picture was in my journal if you were following me then or watched that video. Here's an anniversary page. But I am like so excited to use my stuff, you guys. It's just so funny. Now this one is like not done. Yeah, I really like this side. I need to figure out this. It's temporary tape in there. So I will move this. I put it crooked on purpose because I know it's not done. This, I need to finish. I need to figure out, I want something to go here. I was thinking all the journaling would go here. So I might type it out and like put it on here. I'm just not too sure. Or I might draw some lines on here and actually journal, or I might cut a piece of paper, you know. But I think, again, if you watched my last video on, I mean, not this, but you know what I'm saying? Something down this narrow part. If you watched my last video on this, I thought I'm having an interesting time having conversations with myself because like in the past, I wouldn't have wanted just to glue like a notepad in there or something. And I think I would have been a little bit more hesitant to just like draw scribbly lines on here like I do in my journal and actually journal. And I'm really excited that those two things are kind of coming together. But I really like using my stuff, you guys, like as many journals as I make and as whatever, you know, these are huge pieces of 12 by 12 paper and I'm just so excited to use them. So anyway, this one was a fun one. I really, really like this paper. I have had this paper forever and it's very hard for me to use. And I cannot think of a better perfect picture. I mean, this picture with Rue with the sun coming down behind her, it could not be more perfect for this page. Like, I don't know. I just was so excited. And then I put this on the back. Now I'm not 100% in love with this one just because this is not 100% the paper. But again, I'm really excited to just be there, use my stuff. I could have searched my room for hours, right? But I chose what I packed and I wanted to get pages done. And so I just made it happen. And then this is a Christmas page. So not done. But I'll add, so what happened was, so see, this is not Christmas paper, right? But I felt like it worked for Christmas. So now that I'm home, I will come back and go through my Christmas stuff, like titles or Christmas trees or more Christmas ephemera, if you will, and pop it onto this page. But I thought this paper worked completely fine. It's definitely like kind of a green, red, whatever. And then I found these tags in one of the sets. So anyway, that's that. Okay, so those are the scrapbooking pages I got done this week. And again, I'm just having the best time, and I signed up for another one in June, which is exciting. So let's do some journaling, shall we? Let's do some journaling. Here is my journal, which again, we're in love. We're in love, and I love it so much. You would think, being in love, I would use it more. I don't know what else to say. Like I'm not caught up on journaling. Okay, I think we did this page together. Oh, I'm not too sure we did. I mean, I did do it with you. My phone has been like full, and like it cut off 2 complete videos, and I was like, I can't redo those. Like I don't know. So anyway, I think you saw me make this page, I think. If not, dear goodness. Okay. This is Saturday, so this was the crop. And I put the photos in here. I think you've seen this. Again, I can't remember what video I lost and what video I didn't. Now, this, I was thinking, yeah, I really want to try something on this. So let's just pause and let's see. These are yesterday. Okay, let's pause on this for a moment, shall we? And then I'm not even going to get out my like my cutting mat. I'm going to get out like this notebook. Okay, so I want to use this frame. This is one of my hoarded items sets, like all these frames. So I chose a bunch of them and popped them into these pages. So this frame is going on here. This is a very old journal card that I'd like to use on this page. So my idea was to pop it, behind here. And I think what I'd like to do is go ahead and see if we can bring some of this to the outside of the card. So I'm going to cut around it with my X-Acto knife and see if that idea works. Right? So it's going to go like this, and then this is going to like pop over it. Now I don't know if I want that leaf or not. I guess we'll cut this whole thing because I'm not too sure where the card ends. I guess I could trace it on here and figure out where I want this card. Maybe we should do that. Let's use what we have here. You guys, my nails are so jacked up. I put gel on them. Well, 2 different kinds of gel nails, and they have like, you can see the growth plate, like you can see, right? And they are so weak. They are literally, oh God, I'm so frustrated. I worked so hard to grow them out, and they're literally tender, like to the touch. I'm so sad right now. All right. Sorry, I was trying to explain why. I have a really cute set of like nails for tomorrow that I was going to put on this weekend for St. Patrick's Day, and I just couldn't. Like my nails are too tender, and I just can't. So I'm kind of bummed. This whole leaf could come out as well. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line on here like this. Oh, am I? That barely shows. Let's see. I think we want this whole flower on this side. And I have a better cutting knife I probably should be using, but what fun would that be? Let's risk our fingers and everything with this X-Acto knife, with this razor. Okay. I think I'm going to take this little pink flower as well. if it wants to come. I did Mod Podge over this. You can see kind of the glitter on there. And I would love to fast forward this for you guys and like edit this, but that's not going to happen. So I appreciate you guys hanging around if you're here. And if this is not your thing, I understand that as well. I've had to clear out a bunch of things off my phone. I feel like that commercial when they're like, don't be old and do these things on your phone. I'm like, oh, that's literally me. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, let's cut this whole thing. And it's a little janky, but that's, you know, also okay. It's supposed to look like a cut flower. We're not. But what I was saying about the Mod Podge is it has this glitter in it. In fact, I don't even know if this is Mod Podge. It might be acrylic paint with glitter in it. It's pretty thick, actually, and the glitter is pretty. Okay, now see, I know you want to come out because you want to be the pretty part on the outside of the frame. So, come on, come on, come on. All right. How are you guys doing with journaling this month? I have been quite impressed with how hard hoarded items have been for me. And I'm just not down here as much as I could be. I've been spending a lot of time upstairs watching TV with my husband because we are officially baseball fans now. And way into this baseball classic series. And if you're watching, please let me know. We just finished the Venezuela Italy game. And then last night, of course, was USA and the Dominican Republic. And yeah, and then Wednesday night will be USA. I think I cut it wrong. No, I didn't. Okay, it's going to go like that. So we need this. We need everything on the outside here. Ooh, it ripped. Do you see that? Yeah, so it will fit like this. So I think I'll cut this little pink flower here, and we'll cut the edge of this pink flower here. Pink, pink. I think I want this green leaf too. All right, whoops. Let's cut the edge of the pink flower here. There we go. Yeah, I think, oh, I did cut this pink flower. Okay. I think this green leaf would look really cool. Let's take the whole thing. This would probably work better also on a cutting mat, but what fun would that be? I'd have to get up and like not even get up, like stand up and get it. It's on the other side of my desk over here, but yeah. I think that's what we want to do. Okay, let's try that. Here's this. Here's the pink. Come on, little guy. Let's do that. We'll pop the blue and the pink this way. This guy's this corner. And the white goes like this. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. All right, yeah. Actually happy with that. Now, oh shoot, I don't have any working glue. I know. Surprise! Allison has no working glue because this glue, do you see this? It's like, it looks like it works. I can smell it. It comes out. Can you hear it? So there's air coming in and out. You see how you can squeeze the bottle? But if I go like this, it does not come out. Like, does not come out. So I had it over here to kind of mess with and take upstairs and boil and all that good stuff. So let's do this. I'm sad because this pen is a little bit thinner than this tube. And it's, I guess, thin enough that it lets air in, is the moral of that story. But have no fear because I have some Eileen's tacky glue and that will do the trick. It's just not super fine to get under here, but it's going to be just fine. So we're going to get a little dab on there. And then this whole thing I'm going to glue down onto here. Tape would also work. I'm a little bit hesitant with the tape because it has this acrylic paint on it. And it's, I don't know, it's a little bumpy and a little whatever. That glue is ooching out of there and it's totally fine. It will be fine. So let's get some glue on here. And I think, yeah, we'll just glue it to the frame. Like that. And we'll glue the frame down here. I'm afraid that the tape wouldn't stick great. See, this is the temporary tape. I'm afraid that the tape wouldn't stick very well to the acrylic paint with the glitter in it, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, that's kind of the look I had in mind. Now, I think I'm going to cut it, like, right? So we just have the card and not have the pink behind it was my idea. And I guess we just make that decision and make life choices is what happens. Let's cap that since you're like our only working glue right now. And let's choose some scissors. I have some things missing from my desk because they're in my scrap bag that I packed for the Saturday. And I'm going to leave them in there. I'm going to have like a permanent list that stays in the scrap bag so I don't have to pack it all the time. I certainly have enough supplies. You know, I have one of my scissors. I have one of my staples. I have a couple rolls of tape. Like I just made a scrap bag pile and put it in there so I won't have to repack all of it every time. Okay, so that is the little card, and I'm actually really, yeah, I'm happy with that actually. Okay, here we go. Here is my little vision woman of the month. I absolutely love her. Okay, so this is a little thing I cut out because it was on a little card, obviously, and I was hoping, I don't know, I guess I'll put it on yesterday, but we play again on Wednesday, like I said. Okay, let's put this guy away. And what did I do? Here we go. Okay, so this is Saturday, and I just thought it was fun. Like, I just thought we could even, like, put it in there and then tip it in, right, as a journal card. I was going to use it as, like, a decoration, but we could tip it in as a journal card. So we would just cover this. I was going to use this on this page, but we could definitely, this is just paper out of a journal at Dollar Tree. Let's do that. I think I'm going to want to tip this in. I ended up with a little bit more things than I was thinking, and I think the pink is fine. So I don't, the only decision I have to make is if it's going lengthwise or across, and I think I want it across. Whether I flip it up or flip it to the side, I think I want my letters going across. So let's find a glue stick that might be in the mood to work. You guys, I was at the crop this weekend, and I used up a glue stick, and threw it in the trash. Like I had a little trash on my feet, you know? And then I dug in there, not dug, but you know what I mean. I reached in there trying to be casual about it. I dug that glue stick right out of the trash. I'm counting it as a used item for the month, of course. And the lady next to me was like, "Are you keeping your glue stick?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, like like it's not quite done. I'll go home and dig it out and get some more." And she's like, "Wow, like really?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, I did not tell her, like, and I'll save it for the rest of the year because we want to. Okay, I'm not going to keep this title up here because, again, I don't know which way it's going to go. I'm just going to put that on the edge. Okay. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, yeah, I'll try and, get more out of it. Or I couldn't tell her I was like super crazy, just a little crazy, right? Oh, my goodness. All right. And I'll come behind here and cut, cut, cut. All right. Perfect. All right. So that's, sorry, I hear my husband. That's the front. I can't decide if he called me or not. That's the front, and we just need to decide. For whatever reason, I feel like it goes this way. And then we'll decide if we're going to, like I said, tip it up or tip it to the side. And if we tip it to the side, like this leaf will bend, and that's totally okay. We just have to decide like where it's going to go. I'm actually okay with it over here, even as crazy busy as this page is. Okay, what else do we have for this day? We have some fun pictures of my boy and his beautiful girlfriend. And his mom was super sweet. She was out visiting last week, and they went to a few St. Patrick's Day events, and she was super nice and sent us pics. Look, lady, if you're gonna hang out with me, you gotta like get it together over here, okay? Oh, but see, I saved this, and I think we can use it. Okay. You can tell my printer is out of ink, but I just need to replace it. The color is barely hanging on. Because these are obviously super fun and vibrant, but it is okay because it's just in here. This is, again, a horrible picture. I do not like any picture of me recently, and that makes me sad, but this guy showed up at the crop, and I almost jumped out of my seat. He was in this giant leprechaun inflatable thing, and he walked in behind me like, this is the room we're in. This is the door. There's a whole building, over here, and this is our room. And so these doors were behind me. I was the first seat. Anyway, my back was to the door, and he walked in. He's like, "Hello, ladies," and oh my God. And I really wish I would have been on the other side of the table to see what was coming in. He totally spooked me, but I thought it was kind of funny. Okay, so we have fun things going on with the leprechaun. So I almost feel like all of these could go down here. I'm not too sure what I want to do with this yet. So I think I'm actually going to leave this. I did save this, like enjoying all the good stuff. Remember, we were going to use it on something for Rue with the orange, but I mean, it totally would go on this page. So we could put something down here. Sorry, this glue's driving me bonkers. I mean, like we could, but it doesn't really pop that much, does it? It almost blends in. And we will have to cut off the little flamingos. And I'll use a little paper cutter to do that because I can't with the crooked scissors. All right. We could save them. Oh, I should have sent that in my pocket letter. Oh, well. It's almost like not, I mean, it almost needs to go, you know, over here, but now we don't have room. Let's see. We could put this over here. We could put this over here. And we could put this here. Actually, not a huge fan of that. What do you think? What do you think? Let's see. These are kind of fun. I could cut this one a little bit. I like the door in the middle. That's cute. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see, what do we have to play with here? So I'm counting like this frame is my hoarded item. I'm counting this card as my hoarded item because, again, I've had them forever. Oh, and by the way, if you're new here, I have a monthly challenge of using a specific item for the month on all your pages. And this month's item is hoarded items. So that's why I'm trying to use stuff that, you know, that I don't want to use, quite frankly. What do you think? What do you think? Let me think for a minute. I'm looking in like kind of my books. We have more pink. We have this pink. It seems like it should be green. I mean, it should, because it's like St. Patrick's Day, right? It should be green. Let's rethink that. What do I have that's green? I wasn't even going to do this page. Oh, here's my hoarded stickers. I feel like some of those have to go on there for sure. And where is some green paper? Well, we'll go into the scrap drawer and find some green paper, I guess. I have these that are really pretty, but I was hoping to maybe I guess that's fine. And this one's even more green. Isn't that gorgeous paper? Oh my gosh. I, weirdly enough, like, look at all the patterns going on. I very much want to use that paper just so we can say we used it. But let's take a look real quick in the scrap drawer and see. The problem is that bottom strip with the kids' pictures on it, I'm going to need, oh my gosh, that is pretty. We should put that in the hoarded item pile. Oh God, I can't. I just regretted it, which I know is why that's a good choice. Does that make sense? All right. Do we have green in here? We have some other fun things, but now I'm on the hunt for green. Okay, we have this one, which again is another pattern. Let's see. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I don't like that green. Do we like that green? I don't think so. We'll pull it just in case. I could be way off on what I'm looking for. Ooh, don't like that green. That one's gorgeous. Where's my green? You guys. I just had it. That one's fun, but like not what I'm looking for. But I will pull it for the rest of the month. What do we have going on here? Why are these so much wider? What's going on? I tend to put my papers like, oh, look at all these papers. I can tell you this was a March pile or maybe April by looking at. I can just tell you these are the papers I made journals out of. Look at the colors. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. Look at all the black and white. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There's polka dots. This one will pull. And the stripes will pull. And this green will pull. Is this a fun one for this month? This one we can pull. Okay, I think that's plenty. Okay, let's pull that stack. This one's the same, so we don't need that. And let's see, I think that's plenty. Ooh, there's a pretty green. There's a pretty green. Ooh, hoarded item. I didn't go through my paper for hoarded items, you guys. I should have. Okay, we should use this. And we might. Ooh, we need to use that. Did you see it? Okay, we have so much to work. Ooh, and we'll take this. Bedtime reminder. Time to go. Time to go. Do you want to see a hoarded item? Okay, I'm pulling it. That piece of paper came in a Happy Mail from Sweet Elizabeth probably 6 years ago. And every time I find another little piece, I'm like, it's the last piece. Because it was in a book that she made me. Okay, we have plenty to choose from now. Let's sit. Why are you not sitting? What's happening? No, because you're not spaced out. Okay. All right, let's play. Ooh, let's see if we can get the paper back in the drawer without taking you guys with me. All right. Okay. Hoarded item goes over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get back here. This one can wait a minute. Hoarded item. All right, so these are the ones that we're going to choose from here. So we're going to do this idea. We're going to do 3 across, 1 down. We're going to do a card here and a card here. Yeah. Okay. So some of these are just too much, obviously, but they're not, this one's barely going to show, right? There's no point like to put them behind here. It would barely show, but it's too much. So no, thank you. I can already tell you the one I'm going to choose. So these are what, you know, our choices were: green stripe, green floral, green polka dot, and green, like all the stuff, right? I mean, they're so pretty. However, and I really love this one, but I have, I think, another idea for it. So I'm just going to use this green here. Oh, yeah, it's because we're not using this, so we might as well use this. So let's cut us a strip. Now, here's the problem, friends. This is kind of not wide enough, is it? If we put that there, is this wide enough too? I mean, I could ooch these pages. I could cut off their arms a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely cut this one down a little bit. So we might do that, but we're really short. So I think I need to do it this way, right? I'll cut a little bit off. Again, they're not amazing pictures like color quality or anything. They're just fun. So we'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to cut it. And this silly thing. I don't know. I don't know. I've said it before. I don't know why I bought a paper that's not 12, a cutter that's not 12 by 12. I don't know why I did that. And someone told me, oh yeah, this one does have the arm. Okay. Let's cut this way. I'm just going to get how much I need here. Let's do something like that. So we'll cut it like that. Okay, let's make that cut, and then we can yeah. So we're going to glue it on like this. Okay, so that'll give us a bottom. This is the glue bag. If you guys remember, I bought a glue bag at Goodwill and like 2 of the sticks were no good. This is the extreme for bigger, tougher projects. So I don't know if it works any better or not. I also like that about myself, in that journaling has allowed me to kind of branch out with supplies and not be like as crazy about like, is it the perfect glue? Is it acid free? Is it this? Is it that? And like, if I have them, that's great. But if not, I'm using the Elmer's glue stick. You know what I mean? And I know, I mean, everybody has their own glue sticks. I'm not saying, I'm just, okay, I think because they're on this side of this picture, I can move them over here, because if not, like this is over here and we spend a lot of energy with this dead space. But I wanted the balloon, so I think we'll put this one over here and just glue it in here. It is a little sticky, this glue. I don't know if it's supposed to be that sticky or if it's the extreme part of it. All right, so then I want to see how much room we have. Look how cute they are in the kissing booth. I like the photos cut off. It's okay. We're going to be just fine. We all get the premise of it. Do I have more glue in here? Or oh, I sure do. All right. So we'll get that down. And we have a little bit of room in between. All right, and then we'll glue this one down. Perfect. And then we can, I'm going to ooch it under this little piece. This is an old scarf I just ripped up. Oddly enough, that's so funny. That's funny. This is an old breast cancer awareness scarf. That's crazy. Here's why. The retreat I go to, the crop I go to rather, is put on by a woman who does the walk every year, the Avon, no. I guess the Susan B. Komen, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. It's a cancer awareness walk, right? And she's done it for however many years. And I did it many, many years ago when it was a different company, and it was a little bit different than what they do now. But anyway, she's done it for many years. And the next one I go to is a breast cancer awareness one for her. Anyway, so it's ironic that it's on this page, because I certainly didn't know that when I made the journal, like that it would be this day. Okay, I just kind of eyeballed this and yep, we're right there. Okay, let's glue this guy in. So we'll get some green on this page, and this is fun. I actually am really happy with this page. I'm actually really happy I got to go, or I chose to go. I wasn't going to go. I mean, I was going to go. It was raining the night before, and I was like, I'm not leaving if it's still raining in the morning. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. And so I'm really glad that the weather cleared up and it was good clear day. And yeah, I'm just glad it worked out. How about that? All right, let's do that. So it's kind of in line with those. I'll drop it down just a bit. So it's kind of like a row of pictures, but this one's over here. Now, this card, I have to decide. It's like the width of this, which is fine. I was going to say, do I need to cut it? But I'm not going to cut it. So this card, I think I'm going to do 2 different journaling spots. So this card, I think we can flip. Or do I want it to flip this way? Let's flip it up. We don't do a lot of ups. We could flip both of them up. I really like the orange, and the orange, I'm loving how this is coming out. So let's do it. Let's, I'm going to go ahead and do the top. Yep. Let's do it. And then we can decide if we want to add different tape, we can. But I tend to always do the clear first. So, like as an example, we could add this green if we wanted to. Look at my little nail. You guys, I want to cry. They haven't been this bad in so long. Is that fun? I think that's fun. When I say I'm in love with this journal, I'm having the best time with it. Okay. And it's weird because these are not really my colors, right? But we are here together. Sure. Let's just go with that. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So we'll get some green in there like that. Okay. That one's in. This one, what do we want to do? I feel like we want to, do we also want this to flip up? I feel not. I feel like I'd like to go to the left, to the left. All right. Let's do that. This little card right here is a hoarded item that was in my stash. I used all different numbers this month, and a lot of these I've had for a long time. This came in Happy Meal, and when else am I going to use a Barbie? And it just all worked out. Like this is me going to the little crop with my little bag. That's how cute I look. No, that is not accurate. Look at me. Hot mess, but that's okay. Super happy with this page right now, which is odd because it's, late at night. Gosh, I hope the video is showing for you better than it shows on my camera because it's super dark and it's not here. So I'm hoping that's working. Okay, these stickers I got last time I went to the crop, and I'd like to use one, it's a hoarded item, and 2, like I got it at the crop. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see, because I'd like to get a little bit done on today's page, actually, but that may or may not happen. That's going to bother me, so let's just tuck it in and glue it to itself so I don't have to deal with that. And then I'm thinking like this today could go right here. This, enjoying the good stuff today, could go up there. I like, ooh, today, oh, oh, my goodness, I love Christy. We're going to put it on here. I can also tell you they're not, ooh, hold please. They're not super sticky, so I feel like they're not going to super stick, and if we want to move them, we can. That's crooked, I can see, and the Y drops below, but I think it's okay. Otherwise, I'm going to take the T all the way up. Let me know your thoughts on that. And then over here, I was thinking we could use some of these little gold hearts. Now, I don't know if they're going to show, but, oh yeah. Dang, those are cute. Okay, we're using them. Let's put some little purple hearts on here. I think we get the premise that it's, well, I think 3 is fine, actually. Yeah, actually, I think 3 is plenty. I was thinking like, the rainbow and stuff because it's like St. Patrick's Day, but we don't need it. And I'm actually super happy with that. And I used, oh my gosh, hoarded item, hoarded item, hoarded item. Perfect. Okay. And we have plenty of room to journal about the day. So perfect. Off we go. That was Saturday. This is Sunday, you guys. If you've been here, you know my friend Rico Suave, and he is back. Now, again, I'm not too sure it's Rico, right? Because I don't really know the lifespan of a woodpecker, and I haven't looked it all up. And I think one of you actually tried it last year to tell me last year. I don't even know. We have a woodpecker. We have a few. I don't know what we have, but we have woodpeckers, and they're not only in our trees, they are on our chimney. Now, the reason this is funny is because it started years and years ago when my dear daughter was home and in high school, and I went to work, and she was home, getting ready for school or whatever. And she called me and she was like panicked, and there was the loudest noise in the house, and she could not figure out what it was. And she thought someone was banging on the house. Like it sounds like, anyway, come to find out it's this dang woodpecker on our chimney, and it's loud. I'm not teasing her. It's loud. And so, this is where I was going to use that paper. And so we will. It's not kind of cut all the way. I don't know. We'll just trim a little bit. Anyway, so when we found this out or whatever, I was researching like what I feel like, why is he banging his head into my chimney, which is metal and loud. It like reverberates down 2 stories, right? We have a fireplace upstairs, and then we have this layer, and then downstairs we have another fireplace, and it's very loud. So anyway, so I'm researching it, and it's telling me how male woodpeckers do this. It's called tinkering. Is it called tinkering? I think it's called tinkering. I'm not too sure. I might have picked that up from another. Anyway, they do this to, impress the ladies by, yeah. So we started calling him Rico Suave because, in fairness, he kind of looks like Rico Suave, right? So, yeah. Okay. If you don't know who Rico Suave is, like, you're going to have to Google it, because I'm just old. Okay. But anyway, this is Rico Suave, and then you have to listen to the song. But anyway, this is Rico. So, he's back, and we love to have them here, and they're beautiful, beautiful birds. Now, my whole point was, I'm not too sure if it's actually Rico or if like this is his son or, grandson or whatever, because it's been years now. So anyway, when he comes back, we are very excited to have Rico back. And happy to have him tinker on our chimney to impress the ladies, right? They live in our trees out back, and they're beautiful to watch. Obviously the men, they're all beautiful and everything, and the poor ladies are all, not as colorful, but whatever. I get it. I get that's the natural whatever. Okay, so this is Sunday. I have a few things going on. We went for a walk. So this is actually the coffee place we stop at. This was my coffee cup. I just cut it out, but it's William Patrick's coffee, and it has a little shamrock on it, which I thought was amazing and perfect. I mean, it has a shamrock on it all the time, not just right now. Okay. I think like we could add something like this. What do we have going on? We went for a walk. We ate bagels. I went to the thrift store to Ross and I journaled a bit. I finished my pocket letter this day. Okay. This is so funny. I had only a few pictures to cut out and I wanted a bigger one of Rue. And so somehow I didn't size the rest of them. I don't even know. This is pretty dang big for this. I'm sad I didn't get a better picture. I took a picture like on my desk and I'm just sad I didn't get a better picture. And then I packaged it up and I was going to take a better picture and I didn't. So it makes me sad. All of that to say, I finished my pocket letter this day and I did film a quick flip of it. It's not a flip, but you know what I'm saying. I will post it maybe after she gets it, I guess, is what I was thinking when I was not speaking and just having a conversation with myself. Okay, so I would like to include this on here. And then we watched baseball and had chicken wings and shrimp. Healthy, healthy, I know. But, so I have a couple things for baseball. I have like these stickers and I have this guy. Let me think what I want to do. What's coming up in my brain right now? I want to, like, I really like this, but I'm wondering if it actually goes with this page now that we made it, or if this is a cluster. I have that as like one of my hoarded items. I do really like it. Well, what do we think? I feel like we could just put this kind of up here in this corner. We could choose a bigger journaling card here, I guess. Yeah, we need a bigger space to write is what we need here. Okay. Do we like the green? Sure, why not? I just was like, do I want to use it again? I just used it here is my thought. So maybe I don't want that green. Maybe I want a different green. I mean, we also have the pink. I do not like the pink. Okay, that's good. We're definitely making choices easily. Well, let's look. I do have this bucket of journaling cards out, kind of as a hoarded moment. Hoarded item. Let's see. Let's look at some big ones because these are too small. Unless I did, like, we could do two of them, I guess. Essentially, we could do two. Not in love with that idea. Okay, let's see if we have a bigger one that could work. I have more in my desk. No. Closet. But I don't really want to get up and get those. That's too much. I will pull this right now for April, though. I'm just pulling stuff because I'm going to forget to go through it again. And April. We need to... Just trying to think if I could like make something like that work, right? We could... you know, we could cover, it would look something like that maybe. this is a hard card because the backside is not 100% writable is my thought. So at that point, it's easier just to pull scrapbook paper. I mean, because some of these are not really, really usable. I mean, the whole thing, you could write over the whole thing. You don't need, the yellow's fun. The yellow's kind of fun. What do we think of the yellow? Because we have some yellow in the butterfly. It's not perfect. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot going on. I'm also hesitant to cover up this amazing paper. I guess the other thing is we could cover up Rico Suave, you know, and tip this in. We could do that. We could move this whole thing over here. That would be a push, but that would be a lot of stuff in one fell swoop. We would have to tip it. We would have to bend this flower to get it, you know, to tip, I guess. Yeah, I'm hesitant to cover up all of this paper is my problem. This is really pretty. Let's see. I know that's a really fun card. Look at that. I like that a lot. All right. Sorry, you probably can't see what I'm doing, and I'm sure the lighting is horrid. April. Watch me pull planner cards for April. Look at that one. April. April. This is a fun set. I haven't been in my planner cards for a long time. Wow, April. We're using stuff, man. I am so grateful that I am using my stuff. So very thoughtful, flowers. Okay. Oh my God, look at that. Is that not amazing? I'm going to pull it anyway, even if we just use this side of it. But I was thinking of this, so where it says you can't beat this, and as cute as that little thing is, we could easily cover that up with, you know, something and write about our magical day. That is stunning, but that is like, and I don't have another one of those, do I? Shoot. No, I don't. I must have already used it. Oh, that's too bad. Sometimes I just need to go on an adventure. That would be right now. Let's be forever. Look at that. That would have been fun for Saturday, huh? All my heart. Yeah, we got to go through these. Okay, let me do it this way. This is not a good way to do this because I am not actually seeing. April. I feel like we might be pulling paper at this time, which means we're done for today. That one's also fun, like planner. Isn't that cute? Well, okay. April? Oh, April. All the things I hate. Let's get them all out and use them all. It makes me so happy. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here, friends. Oh my God. Okay. Can you see what it says? You can never have too much sugar in your life. Oh. You guys, I gave up sugar for Lent, and I'm putting this on the day I get sugar back in my life. I should give it up, and I need to give up sugar. I should have no sugar in my life. We don't need it at all. It's horrifically bad for you. However, my brain is like, let's rethink that very quickly because we need it right now. Oh, these cards are beautiful. Okay, here's another set. And this is obviously a different kind of vibe. And I'm not too sure this is going to go with this at all. So, love you. I don't think that's from this set. In fact, I know it's not. We'll pull that. It's not from this set. Okay. You rock my socks. Shine. This rocks. That one's kind of fun. We don't need it for tomorrow though. Hello. Is that orange? Hello, orange. Away with you to your new home. You're going to be so happy in the orange box. All right. These are not the right vibe at all. Okay. All right. Let's see. Put those away. So I think I need to stop for tonight because I'm not progressing. I like this one that says hooray. Oh, I actually really like that one. Okay. Maybe, just maybe. Let me just play for a minute. Just a minute. You can't beat this. I love this card so much. We could do that. I mean, it's a lot, but because let me just look at today. So tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and it would go like, but it's just too much. It's just too much. I mean, is there such a thing? But you know what I'm saying. I love it a lot, though. No, Goose, you stay there. I wonder if this goes here. What else could we do? This I really like. I'm still trying to use. We have this whole situation. It's so sad. This looks like orange and brown on here. It's pink and yellows. It's pink and yellow and green. This whole thing is Easter. So I'll post it on Instagram and you guys can see it. I mean, we could just glue that in there. And then that definitely needs to go there. And then we'd almost have to just make a little note about baseball. I mean, we could kind of do it that way. Where do I put chicken wings? We have to put our healthy dinner in here somewhere. We could run it this way. No, hate that. We could run it. That seems mean, right in front of Rico. I like this because it says hooray and then it says love is in the air. So I almost want to like cover this up. My picture is just too big. I could reprint it. I don't want to. We could, you know, cut it. We could put that like this. And then it would have to flip this way. I'm not opposed to that, even though the edge is, I'm not opposed to that idea. I actually like that idea. Let's commit. We're making a decision, and then I'm going to have to go because I know my time is up. So we're not going to get done what I wanted to get done tonight, and I apologize. But I'm super glad you're here, and I'm really grateful for everyone for hanging out. And I love this community so much. So let's do this. All right, that's down. This is going to go here. It's just going to show over. We could, I don't like that. We're just going to do it. It's fine. I don't, it's not worth reprinting to me, really. We're going to do that. And so I could, I could put this on today. Now that I just put it on the page. what we could do, I'm going to peel it up before it dries and we can make a decision. I'm going to stop here because I finished it last night, but I mailed it today. So this whole thing could go on today where I have lots of more room, right? And so maybe we'll do that. That would, I'm just going to let it kind of dry over here. It has glue on the back of here. This has glue right here, but all the glue is uncapped. We can get this glue off. This will rub off. See how it rubs? And we can put something else here. That buys me that space back. So let's actually do that. That was like, okay, let's do that. Okay, so that means I have this here. I don't have to put the baseball down here, although I could. See, we could make another little journal card up here like this. I like that better. Okay, so there it is. I still don't know what to do with chicken wing and shrimp, but we'll figure that out. Okay, so this, I don't need to tip in. As gorgeous as this is, we're going to say goodbye to it, and that makes me sad, but we get to keep the other side. Okay, so we're going to do, I'm just trying to center a little bit. It's, or not center it, but align it with this a little bit more. I should have moved these over. I will cover up the mixer. Look how thick this glue. All right, we're going to drop that in there. I actually like that because I like that it's black and white and it ties in like kind of this black and white stuff here. Okay. Oh, yep, a little bit of glue here still. Okay. We need to make a decision on this. Do we want to put a thing on here? Sure. Why not? I happen to have one right here. Another hoarded item, if you will. A little Brad. Okay. Where does this go? Because we have baseball tape. Let's do baseball tape. I like this also. It's red, black, and white. It matches Rico. So we'll put some down here. And up here. We're actually losing some of our card space, I know, but that's okay. Did I glue this in? I did not. Okay. Let's do that. And then that card can go right up there. This can go, I think it goes here. Let's double check. And this will go kind of like this. I think that's that page. Still don't know what to do about chicken wings. This is the stump. I mean, we could, I don't know. I'm going to leave them in here. Why am I so determined to put what we had for dinner? I have no idea. But I just thought it was fun and it was fun packaging. I could just write it. I don't think they're big enough. No. I don't think my space is big enough to include them. Do you see how janky this is? This was already glued in something. I ripped it out. This is a piece of an old, I don't even know what, cardstock and a tab and a piece of paper that I made a cluster with. And I really like it. So we're using it. All right. I think that we're going to, I mean, we can move it all the way over, but I don't like that. I'm looking at this lineup right here, and I don't quite know where he's going, but I think he's going to go in that corner. So, I mean, we could move it. See where this lines up with this edge here? That almost looks like the pink paper goes all the way up. I think I'm going to do that. We lose quite a bit of space. Do you see if I bring it over here, we have all of this space. I could obviously move it up, but I don't like that. I'm going to drop it down and I'm going to line it with this edge right here. So the pink seems more fluid this way. All right. As of right now, this is kind of a flippy do, and I'm okay with that. If we want to glue it in later, we can. Okay, and this guy needs to go. Oh, see, this doesn't go here, so we have plenty of space. We have plenty of space right there. It's perfect. In fact, I think we can, because I don't have my tape here, and I don't want to get up to get more stuff, because I popped it into my scrap bag. I have more. Okay. That page is done, friends. Now, I have other stickers. That's why this was actually in this page, because I have like yay, yay, yay. So we could add some words. We could, add something like this on here if we want to, okay? But I think that's enough. So that's exciting. Okay, so we got this page done. We got yesterday done. This is Saturday. We have plenty of journal space and plenty of journal space. And then this is yesterday. This is glued down, but plenty of journal space here, baseball, and other stuff here. Thrift journal. I will put a little phone in here somewhere to talk, since I talked to Rue last night. And I can either stamp that like onto here, or I can stamp it onto a piece of paper and like make a little tab, you know what I mean? But I have a little note here. And then I did finish the pocket letter, so we'll do something to note that, but I'm happy with that. And then chicken wings and coconut shrimp. Okay, this is today, and so we are obviously not going to get to document today. However, I am going to make myself a note, because I did all the things. Let's see. We did work. We got gas. We went to the post office and mailed the pocket letter. We went to the market. We watched baseball. And who did we watch? Italy scored 2, and Venezuela 4. So we will play Venezuela on Wednesday. And then I journaled with a little heart with you guys. That's so exciting. Okay, this is, look at the glue's like almost actually dry. Okay, so that leaves us like a lot of room right on this page. This is actually going to work out great. Okay, so this will go here. We have lots of choices for today. And then I have this little quote that I wanted to put on today, but I was going to cut out more of this and kind of frame it on here. So I want to play with that a little bit. I think that'll look really pretty on this page. So that will be today. All right, you guys, that's it. I am really, really grateful. If you've hung out for this whole time, I'm so, so thankful for all of you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're watching the Baseball Classic. It's kind of a cool deal. I did not know about it until this year, and I'm super glad that we are learning about it and watching it. It's pretty cool. So have a wonderful day. I'm super grateful to everyone, and I hope you're doing something fun and creative and documenting your days however works for you. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.